without using any sort of cream, medical treatment, or acne medication. I went from looking like this to like this, and did this all with a change in diet. And not only that, I cured not just my facial acne, but my cystic chest acne, as well as the eczema that was on my back. And I really, really wish I took photos back in the day so I can do a before and after comparison, but sadly I didn't. So first, I'm going to be talking about my personal experience with acne. Then afterwards, I'm going to be talking about the cure to all acne. And finally, after that, I will be talking about the science behind the cure and why exactly it works. Anyways, let's get to it. So when it comes to acne for me before, it was something really, really annoying. And it was annoying because not only was it physically painful, it also made me dislike going outside in the first place and just dislike being in public. And I tried tons and tons of different things in order to get rid of this. I mean, I tried tons of these different creams. I tried going to the dermatologist and trying all these different treatments. I tried these natural methods like coconut oil or whatever, and none of them worked. They never worked, and it was never really solving the root cause of the issue. And every single time I picked the acne, or even when I didn't pick it, it didn't really matter because it would constantly come back. So at that point, I knew that I needed to solve the root cause of all of this, and it was just getting so unbelievably annoying. And I wasn't really interested in trying more different kinds of cream, or I wasn't interested in trying all these different other acne procedures that I could go through. So instead, that leads me to the cure behind all acne in the first place, which is carnivore. Yes, you heard that right. Now, there's a lot of things that carnivore does. Carnivore doesn't just cure tons of mental problems, whether it comes to BPD, whether it comes to schizophrenia, whether it comes to major depression. I mean, it could also be autoimmune problems or cancer. Like, there are plenty and plenty of things that carnivore cures. But in this video, we're just going to specifically stick with acne. So carnivore really did cure the root cause of the problem in the first place. And the way it did that was absolutely amazing. But I knew that it was curing the root cause of the problem. And that's because I used to have these things building up all around my neck. And you still might be able to see them actually, or at least some scars of them anyways. All of these things around my neck were just so unbelievably painful, and it was basically just like nodules next to my neck, near the lymph nodes, and I would pick at them and like tons of acne would come out of them, and it was just painful and it was really annoying to deal with. But when I was on carnivore, all of that started to go away really, really quickly. But in the process, I was always adding a different food group back in when I was trying carnivore. So I added maybe vegetables, I added fruit, I tried spices, I tried sauces, I tried different oils like coconut oil again, and every single one of them, every single time it failed. And all it did was it just brought back the acne. And it didn't just bring it back a little bit, it brought it back a lot. And again, there would be even more pain next to my neck, and it was just so unbelievably annoying to deal with. And carnivore really did work. So because it works and it keeps working so unbelievably well, I'm sticking with it and I'm never leaving it again. There are plenty of other things that it fixed as well. Now, not only did it cure my chest acne, my cystic chest acne, which I went to the dermatologist again, he said, I have no idea. It also cured the eczema on my back. And it was absolutely amazing. I couldn't believe it at first. And I didn't really understand why exactly any of this was happening in the first place. And after I did a bit of digging, I realized even the dermatologists do not have much of an idea of what exactly is going on or how to fix it. And I'm going to be explaining a little bit of the science behind it. Now, the science isn't super clear, sadly. I really wish there was a lot more science done on this. But regardless, I'm going to be explaining the science behind it and why it works so well. Now, acne occurs when a hair follicle becomes clogged or sebum is overproduced, and that can lead to basically bacteria growing there, and that's not good. That's one cause of acne, but there are also other causes of acne. So acne can also be hormonal. It can be caused from medications, cosmetics. It can be caused from like makeup, lotion, or hair products. I mean, there are plenty of things that can cause acne. But the interesting thing is every single one of them is basically interlinked with carnivore and cholesterol. Yes. Why exactly? That doesn't make much sense, or I thought cholesterol was bad. Well, you're going to be seeing why. Now, there are plenty of things that cause acne, and we're going to be going over some specifics. So, for instance, DHT, IGF-1, lipid peroxidation. I talked about that in a previous video. Inflammatory responses, sebum overproduction. I mean, there are many, many things. But let's just start with the first one, DHT. Now, what is DHT? Well, DHT is originally from cholesterol. And if you need enough of it synthesized, or maybe you're producing too much because of misregulation of hormones, the reason you get it from cholesterol is because nearly every single steroid hormone in the human body is derived originally from cholesterol. If you're interested in that, you can check out my other video. It's on the science behind carnivore and why it works so well, and I talk about the cholesterol synthesis cascade. And, well, maybe it's not DHT that's the problem. In your case, maybe it's IGF-1. Well, in terms of IGF-1, you don't have problems with IGF-1. Why don't you have problems with IGF-1? The reason is because you're not spiking your insulin on a carnivore diet, because you can't spike your insulin on a carnivore diet because you're not consuming any extra carbohydrates. Now, it could also be lipid peroxidation that's causing the acne, and if it is, again, I recommend you check out my video on the science behind it and why it works so well. I have biochemistry and chemistry explaining the mechanisms, but just to explain this simply, during lipid peroxidation, reactive oxygen species can be created, and it happens basically a multitude of ways, but one of the two really big ways is, for instance, glucose will be oxidized during oxidative phosphorylation, and complex 1 in oxidative phosphorylation will generate more reactive oxygen species if it is being oxidized, if glucose is being oxidized. But if fatty acid is being oxidized, this does not happen, and that is why fats are a more efficient fuel. The second thing that can cause lipid peroxidation is when glucose is in the bloodstream, and the way this happens is glucose, because it's more unstable, is able to cause glycation and all these other problems, and what ends up happening in the end is glucose can lead to a hydrogen peroxide being created, and hydrogen peroxides create reactive oxygen species, and this whole cascade happens again. You can also get reactive oxygen species from heme being lysed. Not good either, and that again comes from glucose. Now, inflammatory responses are far, far less on a carnivore diet as well. Now, there are plenty of ways inflammation can be caused, but I'm just going to be explaining two specifically in this video. So, first, on a carnivore diet, lectins, phytates, and oxalates all are very, very big inflammatory markers. And when you're on a carnivore diet, you're not eating plants, and plants have lectins, phytates, and oxalates. So by being on a carnivore diet, you are completely removing many, many inflammatory responses that would come from plants. Now, not only do plants have inflammatory responses, there are plenty of other things, but there is one thing that's really, really big when it comes to inflammatory responses, and that is whether or not a cell goes through apoptosis or whether or not it goes through necrosis. Now, on a carnivore diet, your cells will be going through apoptosis far, far more, and they will not become senescent, and they will not undergo necrosis. Now, necrosis is basically when the cell dies in a way that is not regulated, and apoptosis is when a cell dies in a way that is regulated. Now, when a cell goes through apoptosis, inflammatory markers are not released, but when a cell goes through necrosis, they are. So, Those are plenty of reasons as to why exactly carnivore works so unbelievably well for acne and cures all of it, actually. Finally, sebum production. Now, sebum production is interlinked with everything that I've mentioned before. So if it's something related to sebum production, again, carnivore gets rid of it. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. If you're interested in more content like this, then definitely do subscribe. I am planning on making far more educational content. I am planning on making a lot of other content as well. So I'll be making a video every 3 to 5 days. I will be talking about a multitude of topics. It won't just be about carnivore all the time. It might also be about other things. So for instance, it could be about love and relationships, which is one of my videos that's coming up as well. It could be about how all future generations are also sort of screwed. That's another video that I'm coming out with. A lot of educational videos. There's going to be a lot of science behind almost every single one of my videos. I also have lifestyle videos as well in terms of how my lifestyle is, and it comes to not showering and not brushing my teeth. So if you're interested in that, you can check that out. If you have any comments, then please leave them below. I read all the comments, and if you have any other questions, again, leave them in the comments below. I'll answer the questions. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.